Hi my loves, welcome to my channel. My name is Tori. I hope that you all are well. This is going to be a video for Divine Feminine's love life right now. You guys, I am very new to YouTube, so if in fact you are returning to my channel, thank you so much for showing any love and support, and if you are new, welcome. Um, Earlier today, I did post a reading for Divine Feminine, and it was more of a general reading. I have to say that the energy was amazing. Divine Feminines right now are very much in their power and elevating and working on the things that are true to them, really stepping into their purpose and finding things that they're passionate about. So it's a really, really beautiful energy. I hope that we find just as much beautiful energy in the love reading, but I will say that in the general reading that I posted earlier, there clearly was some heartbreak that some of the Divine Feminines are getting over. Um, you guys, let me just make sure that I mention too, like, this is just a reading for the collective. Please only take the messages if they resonate with you. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you hear it is when, of course, Spirit thinks that you should receive the message. Um, Also, keep in mind, Divine Masculine may make an appearance in this reading, of course, but the roles may be reversed, okay? Um, Energy doesn't have a gender, so he could be a she could be a he. Take it however it resonates and flip the roles if you need to. So let's hop right in. Again, thanks again for finding my channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Um, Guys, I am very much an intuitive empath. I'm a freestyle reader, so I don't have like super, organized spreads and all of that. But I hope that the message still, of course, resonates with you and provides you with some bit of clarity and guidance. So, when it comes to love, you guys, right now I feel like there's a lot of shifts happening. We have Venus in retrograde. Venus is all about love. Now, I am not an astrologer. However, I feel energy and I can read energy. Um, Many of you guys may have people coming back from your past. And I think that you're quickly going to realize that there are some issues with communication. There are secrets that are going to come out about different things. Some people, you may learn that they've been in karmic situations and they were saving the best for last. Some people, you're waiting on a partner and there hasn't been much communication and they are coming in. However, I want you guys to always know that just because someone comes back does not mean that you have to be with that person. If you reconcile someone with someone, that doesn't always mean that you and this person are going to be in union. Some people may come back into your life simply for you to see finally that you no longer want to debate with them. You don't want to negotiate the terms and the conditions of the relationship. And you may find that now you're ready to move on. I feel like a lot is going on in the collective when it comes to third party situations. A lot of them are being exposed. And a lot of you guys are just saying that you are totally done with being in third party situations, even if that does mean that it's your divine counterpart. You're not willing to wait. Divine feminine has just really tapped into herself. Okay, so I'm first going to pull from the Soul's Journey Oracle deck. So the card at the bottom of the deck is the Abundance card. um the general reading earlier was focused a lot on abundance and your passion projects, finding your purpose and being able to tie your purpose into profit, perhaps. So this card just says, I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. So that's a beautiful energy to start the reading with. Okay. Two cards just came out. We have doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. And we have loneliness. I know that I am never alone. So I think that that is beautiful. Um, because that means that a lot of you guys are coming out of this energy of being stuck and stagnant. You're no longer waiting around for a person to come back and give you closure. I feel like Divine Feminine is actually using her intuition to make the appropriate steps, like in the right direction for herself. I don't feel the Divine Feminine is even too focused on like union. I feel like Divine Feminine is trying to balance the masculine and feminine energies within herself so that she can just move forward and be happier about her life overall, you know, and trusting that as she moves forward, the things that are meant for her will actually come in, right? Divine Feminine is learning that there is a huge difference in being lonely versus being alone. You may be alone, but you're not lonely, right? Some of you guys are reconnecting with old friends. You are learning just to be comfortable in your own space. Some of you guys are, you know, tapping into your spirituality more. You're connecting with your own spirit guides or ancestors. You're finding your soul tribe, but you are releasing the doubt and fear that you're not going to find the right person, or things won't improve with the person that, you know, you're with or that you're waiting on. You guys are releasing that. You are trying to really just move in the flow of knowing that great things will develop over time, especially as you release the things that don't serve you. Wow, so I'm pulling from the Romance Angels cards, and the card at the bottom is Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Like I said, you guys, Venus is in retrograde. You guys know how retrogrades are. There will be some people, I feel, who may return. But we'll see. We will see what happens. Just because someone returns, guys, doesn't mean that they're meant to be in your life. Someone may return because, you know, they are regretful for how they did things in the past, and they just want to clear their conscience. You know, some people may return and tell you that they're still not ready. So I feel this energy right now where it's sort of like Divine Feminine when it comes to love. It's like you are, you're hoping for the best, but you're prepared for the worst, you know? So, Spirit Guides, Angels, Ancestors, please give me clear, concise messages for Divine Feminine and their love lives right now. Give me clear messages of truth, clarity, and guidance for Divine Feminine. What are the energies surrounding their love lives? Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So yeah, it's like you're doubting that you can have this love of a lifetime, but you guys now, I feel like you're starting to manifest either, you know, a soulmate that you already have, or calling in a new soulmate. There's too many cards. So let's get one more, and then we'll hop into the tarot. Give me one more card, please. One more card. I think that a lot of Divine Feminines right now are realizing too that, you know, as you just take care of yourself more, there's going to be a lot that changes in your love life. As you elevate yourself and you raise your own vibration, I feel like the caliber of people that you deal with, the quality of people and everything is all going to shift and change. And I think it's going to be for the better. Thank you. Ooh, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek. Oh, okay. And at the bottom we have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gestures. So, Divine Feminine, this could be the one. So it's saying that you've already met the romantic partner that you seek. For some of you, like I said, there is definitely a lot of energy around people from the past coming back. This could be your person, you know. It could be. You may be feeling like this person is never going to come back, and you may be in for quite the rude awakening. You definitely may receive a text, phone call, email. They may show up at your house. I don't know. But I feel like if there is someone here who is interested in coming back to you, they are definitely keeping it to themselves. As of right now, anyway. So I've already shuffled these cards. I'll shuffle a bit more. What I'm going to do is get an energy for how Divine Feminine feels, and then the person who you are dealing with, and then we will do an overall message, okay? Okay. This is the Modern Witch Tarot deck. I really like using this deck for my Divine Feminine readings because the illustrations on these cards is just so beautiful. It's so feminine. Let's just see. Divine Feminine. What are the energies for Divine Feminine? In love. Ooh. At the bottom of the deck, the Emperor card, Divine Feminine, y'all are not playing right now. This could be Divine Masculine showing up in your reading, but right now, Divine Feminine, I feel like you guys are just really taking full control over your life. You are leveling up in your work, in your careers. You are not, again, it's this energy that where you guys, like, you know what you deserve and what you want in love, but you're not sitting here just focused on matters of the heart. I think that you guys are really starting to, you know, control your thoughts and your feelings and emotions when it comes to love. You guys, you know what you want, and you're ready to go after that. Wow, look, 8 of Wands, communication, you know. And earlier we did see, oh my goodness, Divine Feminine. It is, listen here, honey, 10 of Pentacles and the Sun. Okay. Wow. Okay, Divine Feminine is, like I said, honey, she is not playing right now with this money. And I feel like Divine Feminine is not allowing anything at all to stop her or to block her when it comes to building up just a happy life for herself. Even if you are single, Divine Feminine, I feel like some of you guys, you are working so hard right now on your career, your finances. You may be trying to build a business, but it seems like you are just in this period of happiness, of joy. You've been enlightened about so many different things, and you are moving forward. You're no longer being indecisive. Some of you have either had to make a heart over head decision or a head over heart decision, but you're just ready to go. You're no longer blinded by anything from the past. You're no longer blinded by any type of heartache or pain, anything that you've gone through. It's just like you guys have tunnel vision right now when it comes to actually acquiring the things that you want in life. You know, I feel like the doubt, it's gone. Like, you know what you want, and you are going right after it. There's some type of healing or awakening that has taken place where, and I think I mentioned this in the general reading, where Divine Feminine, you just woke up a different person one day. And it's sort of like, okay, everything is over. King of Wands. Divine Feminine, it's just like, right now in your love life, you are passionate, you're bold, you're ready to take action, you're moving forward, especially when it comes to love. Like, you know the love that you have to offer, you know the type of love that you want, and listen, you're ready for it. You have like this really go-getter type attitude where you are not like sitting still at all. You are just going for exactly what you know, and if it's something that you don't know, you're not bothered by it. You're still just determined to make something happen for yourself. Like, the pursuit of happiness and stability and growth, financial stability, all of that, it's real. And I feel like you guys have realized that in order to have the love that you want, it's going to call for you actually leveling up things within your personal life. I think that, like I said, for some of you, you may have been dealing with someone from the past, or you could be dealing with someone now, or even if you're single, take it however it resonates. But I think that right now, a lot of you, you want a certain type of partner, okay? You want someone who is about their business. You want someone who you can build with. And I'm just, excuse my language, but some of y'all are saying we can build or we can bullshit, but I know for a sure fact that we cannot do them both at the same time. And Divine Feminine is like, I have to build, okay? And you guys are in this energy where you know for a sure fact, if you want that type of person, you have to first be that type of person, right? Look, King of Pentacles, all about the money, I'm telling you. And then at the bottom of this deck is a 7 of Pentacles. You guys are looking at the life that you know right now, and you're just like, no, this is not exactly what I want, but I know exactly how to change it. Therefore, let me make these changes. Let me go and make this money. Even with the pandemic going on, I feel like a lot of you guys are saying, you know, you're getting news, you're getting communication, you're getting downloads about ways that you can make more money. Some of you guys may be starting like online businesses, Etsy shops. You know, you're doing something though that is going to bring in more income. Some of you guys also, maybe you are getting more into healing with the sun card here. I just keep getting like this energy of some type of enlightenment or awakening. I don't know. I just heard like some of you guys, you may be deciding that you want to create some type of journal for people. I don't know. It's just like this very, very, and you know what's really interesting to me? In this reading right now, we have the King of Wands here with the King of Pentacles. Now, this could be different suitors that are coming back to you. You could have a fire sign and an earth sign that are coming to you. But you guys, could, to be completely honest, I feel like Divine Feminine right now is embodying a very masculine energy. I feel like Divine Feminine is saying, listen, I have something to prove, and but at the same time, it's like if I was doing it for you, then I wouldn't have anyone to prove it to. Divine Feminine is in an energy now where she's trying to prove to herself that she can do whatever it is that she wants to do, whether she's with someone or alone. Okay, it's sort of like I'm hearing this is just practice. This is just practice. Divine Feminine is pushing herself now, and she's putting herself to the test of truly being the person whom she's always wanted to be, in hopes that, of course, that draws in the person who she really wants to be with. Divine Feminine is not playing, like taking action, really focusing on money, which is kind of what I saw even in the general reading. You guys, make sure you check out that reading. I'm pretty sure there's going to be messages there for you. So let's see what Divine Masculine has to say. Or your love interest. Let's just see the energy of this other person, and then we will find out what's going on between you both. I just love this though. I'm hearing I'm rising despite your denying. So it's sort of like whatever, it's like Divine Feminine is like, I'm coming for whatever someone told me I couldn't have. I'm coming for whatever you cheated me out of. Listen, Divine Feminine is on a serious mission right now. Some Divine Feminines too are just, I feel like in the past maybe you saw something, even with like your person of interest, maybe you saw that they were talking to someone else and you was just like, you know what, that boosted my self-esteem. You were like, you know what, your person, the fact that that's who you chose to talk to over me. Divine Feminine, some people have been sleeping on Divine Feminines. Like, they didn't know. They did not know. But it's sort of like the sleeping giant has gotten up now, and that is you, Divine Feminine. You guys, at the bottom of this deck already, we see the Three of Cups. So I keep saying in this reading, because I can feel a third-party energy. I can feel it. Divine Masculine, I feel many of them, they still have a third party. Now, they could be trying to leave this person, but many of them, they're still a third party. And I feel like for many of you, it is, it's obvious like you want this person, you may want this person to come back, but you guys are saying, I will not accept you coming back unless you are coming back after you've done the work, because I'm doing the work. Divine Feminine is like, listen, look, you see, I'm doing the work. You have to do the work, or else, listen, you can't come around here, because we can't build and bullshit at the same time. Period. What's going on with this Divine Masculine? Divine Masculine, what are you thinking right now about Divine Feminine? Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, please start to give us these clear, concise messages of truth, wisdom, and healing. Okay, so look, Divine Masculine with the Six of Wands, he's sitting here and he's interested in coming back. You guys, reconciliation is here. You have a Divine Masculine who is most likely looking at the fact that you are moving on and you're not concerned with them. I feel like there's a Divine Masculine here who sees victory. He sees success with you. Perhaps he's been out. He's gone through his own karma. maybe he's had to face some challenges and adversity in his life. But if you look at this card now, you see how he's on this horse with this lady. It's sort of like divine masculine is saying, you know, I've learned some lessons and I want to come back home and show you that I can be a better person, right? I feel like this divine masculine, especially if you guys are separated with someone, perhaps he had to go off to handle some things. He had to go off to learn some karmic lessons. He may have had to go off to improve his own finances, make some things happen in his own career. Maybe he felt like he wasn't good enough for you in the past, or he just didn't offer enough. And I feel like by him separating from you, it was the catalyst for you changing. It catapulted you into making better decisions for yourself and becoming more stable and grounded within yourself. But it's almost like this divine masculine, he probably has had a plan to come back and offer you more. You guys may be in a phase right now where you are becoming more, there's like a realignment happening here. A lot of forward movement though. I mean, 8 of Wands, 6 of Wands, that's a lot of movement. It's interesting because I get the feeling like you and this divine masculine, you both could be missing one another. You both could have been in a period of building. You know, both really, really working on finances, working on career, trying to develop something over time. Got a card. Queen of Swords just came out. So this divine masculine, I feel, with the Ten of Swords. This divine masculine, you guys, to be honest with you, I feel like he is a bit apprehensive about coming back because you are in your power. With this Ten of Pentacles here and the divine masculine coming up as the Queen of Swords, divine masculine is sort of like he wants to speak his truth, but he doesn't know exactly what you may have to say. He's not certain that you will actually be so welcoming to him. Some of you guys, this divine masculine, he's been out of the picture for quite some time. And this separation, you've learned how to be on your own. You know, you've been lonely, but you've also learned how to be alone. You've become self-sufficient. You're no longer waiting around on him. And I feel like divine masculine right now is saying, like, I want to go back to her, but she is so different from what I remember. She's come so far. It's sort of like he's making sure that he approaches you at the perfect time, and he has everything to offer you. With this Ten of Swords here, what I'm getting here is that for many of you, you have a divine masculine who he knows that he has put you through hell and back. He knows that. And perhaps he's saying to himself, now, you are the sunshine of my life. I don't want to cause these issues or these problems. Maybe there's a cycle here that is ending, and divine masculine is saying, let's go up from here. Can we start over? This guy, like, this divine masculine wants to have victory and success with you, but it's sort of like he created a monster. He created a monster out of you, and now he's afraid. He's afraid, like, will you eat me up too? Because I feel like some of y'all are out here kicking butt, and you are not worried about what anyone else has to say. This divine masculine, I feel, is a bit intimidated. Now, we have the Two of Pentacles here. Two of Pentacles, I mean, is juggling. This divine masculine right now, to be honest with you, and I just noticed at the bottom of the deck, the Two of Swords. This divine masculine, for one, I feel like he is still juggling things in his life. There may still be a third party that is involved. He's really trying to get things together, but I feel like he's constantly going through ups and downs. Maybe things in his finances are up and down. He's trying to get that balance. He could still be in a relationship with someone, and right when he thinks that it's about to be over, something else comes up. But there's something here where he's constantly going up and down. There's an imbalance, but he's trying really hard to hold it together. I think that divine masculine, with this Two of Swords being at the bottom of the deck, divine masculine may also feel like you have moved on to someone else. There is a very insecure like energy here coming from divine masculine. Divine masculine, he knows for a sure fact that he has put you through a lot. He knows what he's done with the karmic partners. He knows that it may be at one particular point, even if he had things to give you, he didn't do that. And he knows now, with you stepping into this power, you having your own awakening, you becoming enlightened, you moving forward in your life, he knows that. I mean, first of all, you guys, if this is someone that you've been dealing with, they already know how amazing you were to them. Now that you've gone off on your own and you've, become even greater, they know for a sure fact that it's only a matter of time before someone else comes along, right? And I think that sort of has divine masculine stressed out. He wants to be with you, but he's scared. He doesn't know, he doesn't really know how to deal with you anymore, you know? But you are his wish fulfillment. 9 of Cups. You are his wish fulfillment. He sees you as everything. He feels like you balance him. He feels like you are the one thing that's missing from his life. But I feel like he's still in a very stuck and stagnant energy right now where he doesn't know if he should move towards you or not. So, let's just see now. What is the potential outcome of divine feminine and her person of interest or divine masculine? Spirit, what is the potential outcome here with divine feminine and this divine masculine? What is the potential outcome? Thank you. 7 of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. So, I feel like you and divine masculine, you have high hopes for the future, right? You guys, you can absolutely see yourselves being together. You know the things that you want. But you both are very much stuck in your head. I feel like, too, divine feminine is starting to feel like she is... she's starting to feel like she's more in love with the idea of divine masculine than the reality, because divine masculine is still juggling. He hasn't come in yet. And there is a lot of, deceit and heartbreak and mental conflict. And just there's so much here in the past. And it's like divine feminine now, she has so much going for herself. And she's like, well, I would really like to be with divine masculine, but wow, is he going to disrupt my peace? And then divine masculine is saying, I really want to be with divine feminine, but will she even have me? So let's see. What is the mutual energy between divine feminine and divine masculine? What is the potential outcome? 7 of Swords. A lot of people see the 7 of Swords as, the lying, cheating, scheming, scamming kind of card. I'll be honest with you. I feel like there is still some deceit, especially coming from divine masculine, because I feel very heavily that there is a third party here. And, divine feminine, some of you guys could have a third party. Take the messages how they resonate. Flip the roles if you need to. But I do feel like there is someone here who is holding back something. There's also an energy here of there being an ongoing cycle between two people who they just keep breaking up and then they come back. Even when you think everything is over, this person comes back, right? This isn't really letting go. This is, I'm going to hold your heart, but I'm going to still go out and do what it is that I want to do. And I feel like the two of you right now are both holding back. It's sort of like you're holding back because you still just don't feel safe enough to be vulnerable to tell your person how you truly think and how you truly feel, right? I don't feel like you and your person, you don't fully trust each other. there's so much that has happened in the past. You still feel like, there's always the chance that, you know, I'm not getting the full story. It's just everything isn't as it seems. Wow, the Emperor. Yeah. So I feel like Divine Masculine is definitely making an appearance. He's letting it be known that he wants to come back. But again, I feel like for many of them, they're still coming in that energy that can make you feel a bit uncomfortable. But because this is, you know, we're trying to find out the potential outcome here. This is two people though, like you and this person. I feel like you do have the chance and opportunity to really build something that is successful if you want to. But I feel like Divine Feminine is saying, I'm going to be successful even if it's not with you. I mean, like, seriously, Divine Feminine is just like, you know, not now. I have the roadmap to being successful. That's a journey that I can travel whether I'm with my person, my Divine Masculine, or not. And Divine Masculine is just like, oh my goodness, he's trying to sneak in and let you know that he's been working on some things, you know. I feel like Divine Masculine, though, is definitely feeling a way about the fact that Divine Feminine is demonstrating Divine Masculine traits herself. I don't think that your Divine Masculine is used to seeing you in such a powerful energy. And Divine Feminines, I feel like you guys are looking at the masculine almost as if Divine Masculine comes off as being a little, I feel, weak to you. And I feel like I just keep getting drawn to this juggling card and this Ten of Swords. You guys are, okay, listen. How can I put this? Now that Divine Feminine is so into her power, when she looks at Divine Masculine and sees his inability to stop juggling, his inability to make changes in his life, it really turns the Divine Feminine off. Because she's seeing now how strong and how great she feels by really, really standing in her power. And she's looking at the Divine Masculine, who she's always seen as a very powerful man, someone who can make things happen. And she's like, I don't understand how you can make everything happen except this partnership. And so Divine Feminine is just like, again, I can do bad by myself. And Divine Masculine is looking like she can do bad by herself. Or she can do good by herself. Divine Masculine is realizing that Divine Feminine really does not need him. Some of these Divine Masculines may be the type that they have some issues with power, maybe even some codependency. I feel like if they're in a third-party situation, they like the fact that they may be dealing with someone who is dependent on them. And Divine Feminine is just like, here I am trying to build an empire. Again, we can build or we can bullshit. You choose. But we can't do them at the same time. I just get this real no-nonsense type of energy from Divine Feminine. And it almost has the Divine Masculine scared right now. Because he's like, I'm here. You know, I want to come in, but what do I do now? You know? The roles have shifted and changed. The expectations are different. The High Priestess here. I think that this is both Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine realizing that there is indeed a spiritual connection here. I think that you both are really tapping into your spirituality. Some of you, you know, you may be watching tarot or going through your own spiritual awakening, but I feel like you both are weighing out your options and you are trying to trust your intuition when it comes to making your decision. You really want to follow your heart. You want to do what is best for your highest self. But I think that there is a connection here that the two of you know that it was written. However, there's just been there's a disconnect here. But still, you guys feel like you're soulmates, and like you could be the one for each other. I feel like you both feel like if I've ever met a person who is my person, it is the person that you're thinking about in this reading right now, right? And many of you are trying to tap in with your intuition to see if this is something that's worth you actually, moving towards and making the effort for. Yeah, with the Moon card. I feel like there are some things that are hidden in this situation. But I also feel like especially with this Venus retrograde, there is going to be a lot that will be revealed. Okay? I feel like the illusion is being removed, and it's sort of like now you and the divine masculine have both kind of just stepped out of yourselves, and you're stepping more into your truth, and the truth of who you are is coming out. The mask are being removed, and you guys are looking at each other for exactly who you are. You're seeing everything very clearly now. And I feel like you are realizing that, perhaps you want this person, but to be completely honest, you guys are really realizing that you don't have to have this person. So this really could go either way, okay? So I am going to pull from the Love Oracle deck. And then close out the reading. I don't know, I may pull an Oracle card for advice. We'll see. So let's just see what comes out from this little Love Oracle deck that I have. You guys, like I said, right now my channel is still very new. I just uploaded videos like 2 or 3 days ago. I'll eventually start to really update my description box, and I will start to list the names of the decks that I use and the links to purchase them. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Sunglasses card. This is watching, looking, stalking. So, yeah, I feel like, especially Divine Feminine, your masculine is absolutely watching you, because he cannot believe how far you've come and how rapidly you're growing. So yeah, he's stalking you, social media or whatever. He's watching. Wow, the runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. I feel like that's divine masculine. Divine masculine, like I said earlier, he may be in some type of karmic situation where it's codependent. In their relationship, he doesn't really have to be vulnerable with that person. It's probably based on, just finances or sex, but I don't feel like it's a very intimate or spiritual type of relationship, like the type of relationship that he has with Divine Feminine. And as I say that, the heart with the key comes out. Welcoming love, meeting the one, opening your heart, getting together, and perfect. So Divine Masculine, I'm really pulling his energy now. I feel like Divine Masculine knows for a sure fact that Divine Feminine is his person. Divine Feminine feels the same way. However, I feel like Divine Feminine is saying, if you don't get in alignment with me, I'm open now to meeting someone new. This is looking to me like both Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine really need to open up their hearts in order for this to come together. Earlier we had the Ten of Swords here. Whatever was done in the past, if you want to move forward, you have to completely release that. You guys love each other though. Lightning, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, and transformation. I think that there can be a transformation here. This divine masculine, for some of you, this person really may surprise you, especially with some type of communication, or this person may try to come and see you. They may ask you to go out on a date. Some of you may have an epiphany. You may realize that you really want this situation. For some of you, you may realize that you don't want this situation anymore. You may realize that you're really comfortable just being on your own divine path, and you're seeking a new soulmate. But there is a transformation here, and it can go many different ways. Like I said, you guys, you have to take the messages as they resonate. So whether it is you coming back together with someone, you deciding that you want to meet someone new, whatever it is though, I feel like there is definitely going to be a sudden change. And like I've been saying, it's the same energy that was in the Divine Feminine reading. It's like you just woke up a different person. But you are very set on what you want, and you know what you don't want. Girl with a snake. Empath and narcissist. Being charmed or used. Enable and boundaries. So yeah, I feel strongly for some of you guys. You may just feel like at this point, like you've been just depleted with this situation. You've given and you've given until you have nothing left. This divine masculine, perhaps he kind of goes and comes out. He's the runner here. Literally, we have the runner and the Seven of Swords. This divine masculine, he can't seem to offer you stability. He comes in and out of your life.